Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Man, I can't trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches wanna selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Okay. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys that walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you in static, I'ma leave you in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the forward ring up in his grill. That grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on the beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy, in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Work to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. I'm some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast where we discuss all things Manchester United people. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related. Of course, United played on the Friday, drew against Bournemouth 2 apiece, sending offs, penalty controversy as well. But were Manchester United robbed versus Bournemouth? We're going to discuss all of that, people, plus more as well, I'm sure. My panelists, and I'm sure you lot in the chat will have plenty to say as well. Hope everyone's having a blessed Monday. Also, big up to everyone who joined over from the raid from back again. Shout out Troops, big up Lewis, shout out Months each and every time. But make sure you pay the tax when you enter the city of sarcasm, people. Don't worry, it's free. So what I need you lot to do, whether you're watching live right now or watching this back, is pay the tax. So make sure you hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Hit the like button on the video. Follow and share across all the socials. Yes, it's flawless at Sarcasm City TV. At Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless on Twitter and Instagram. And equally as important, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. And again, please keep all your comments, questions, Manchester United related, please, people. Got a couple of the ManDem in the building. Paul's in the building. Cuzzy Dazzler's in the building as well. What you man telling me, man? You man good? You man bless?
Yes. We saying cousin, man.
You saying cause you good, yeah?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. We saying
blessings,
Paul,
blessings. What you saying, Paul? Good? Yo, you on mute, fam? Can't hear you. Go on, say something else. You might have to jump out and jump back in. We can't hear you, fam.
1 second.
But big up King in the cut, big up Vic and everyone who joined over from the raid. Shout out to you. But yo, cuz we'll start with you, man, as Paul jumps back in shortly. Bournemouth 2, Manchester United 2, thoughts on the game. But Manchester United robbed. Talk to us.
I don't think it was robbed. It was 2 points dropped. It weren't robbed though. It's what do you call it? It's a classic Premier League game.
Oh,
one team.
Yeah, you good. But go on, cuz.
Yeah, one team's kind of, I wouldn't even say dictating, but one team's on top of another team, and then a red card just throws a span in the works. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it was a good. It was honestly though, I think games like that. And we'll go on to talk about Carrick in it, but I think games like that is more important, like long term for Carrick than the first like 10 games he had when like it was just wins. I think those kind of games, quote unquote, build character in terms of like, yo, what do you do when you have a man sent off in the Premier League game? Do you know what I mean? Like, what do you do instead of just like, oh yeah, like a easy 3-0 win, like you're not really getting challenged. I think games like this is good for us to see like his bag as a manager, basically. But yeah, no, I think it was 2 points. I do think it was 2 points dropped. I think Maguire just does Maguire things, innit? This is another reason why everyone's saying Maguire being third choice, like, is good. I get it, but at the same time, if your first choice and your second choice centre backs are always injury prone, that means Maguire's going to play more games than he's not, which means you kind of have to understand, like, you have to embed Maguire into the first team, like, in terms of, like, we have to play to Maguire's strengths. And we wasn't even playing a high line, and somehow he got spun. Like, now, you know how mad that is? Like, he actually wasn't playing a high line. And he wasn't.
He didn't get caught on the halfway line. I hear it.
It's mad. So yeah, all of the Maguire's good as an option. Maybe we need to look back at that. But yeah, man, I think it was a good game. Honestly, Bournemouth this season's been a hard team to beat. So yeah, I think it's a good point. To be fair, I think it is.
That's fair. Eddie, what are you saying, family? You good?
Oh, good. Shout out to the G's, man. They tried it, bro. They tried it.
Oh, you tried it. Talk to us.
They tried it. Like I said, I got the footage, man. I got the footage. Oh, referee was out there huffing balloons before the match. A little bit of that booger sugar, doing all types of foolishness before that match started. I got the footage. So PGMOL, I got you. Tell me where to upload it. I got you, bro. Listen, man, I don't know what to say no more with these dudes, man. And to be fair, I've never trusted a referee. Even when one of the homies said they wanted to make some money on the side, they wanted to become a referee, I almost banned them for my life, bro. I'm telling you this right now, man. If you wear black and white, we cannot trust anything you do in this lifetime or the next. To make a conscious decision to be a referee tells me so much about your character. It just means it didn't work out for you as a hall monitor. That's pretty much what it is. You didn't want to be a cop. You couldn't handle that smoke. I didn't want to deal with the kids. You couldn't be a hall monitor. So you became a referee. It was middle ground you could find. I'm telling you, these dudes, man, they're a scourge on every sport you ever loved and dealt with in your life. These dudes show up to ruin it. They show up to ruin it. Sunday League, Little League, Pro-Am League, NBA, NFL, La Liga, Ugandan Football League, you name it. They show up and they ruin it. This is what they do.
They should be
so again, the mighty Manchester United, it was 13 versus 11 on Friday. I didn't think they'd be as blatant. That's all I'm saying. I didn't think they'd be as bold with it, but they was. It's okay. We still got the job done how we could. Now it's not the dub. We always want the dub here at ManDem United. We don't play around. And again, Maguire, it was bound to happen. Maguire was bound to Maguire. Right? He had a run. He was decent. He wasn't a world beater, but he didn't cost us. Now, I would like to think if that pass gets through, Lamens deals with it. I would like to think that because I think Bournemouth, to be honest, they weren't clinical at all, but we gift wrapped them enough chances so they could do something with it. That's my first on the team. Cunha, good God Almighty, that first half from Cunha, boy, that's what we bought him for. That best player on the pitch by far, like just cooking that right back. It got ugly for him. Ahmad's in this weird space for me where he shows flashes, but not a cutting edge. And it's scaring me because that wasn't him a couple months ago. So I'm trying to figure out what has happened for him and to him within these past couple months that's kind of brought his form down in a bit. Bruno had one of his Bruno games, right? Goal, ball in for the own goal. Outside of that, not too much to talk home about, right? It just is what it is. And Buemo, he was out there. He was just running around. I'm not going to lie to you. Same thing for Sesko. They was just getting about. Midfield, I thought they were decent. I thought Kobe had decent moments. I thought Casemiro was decent. And then let's talk about these fullbacks, gentlemen.
Talk about me.
Let's talk about Diego Dalot having a chance and skying it. He did his Bruno impersonation where you just sky the bitch. You don't even try and place it. You just put it in the second stand. And so we have to deal with that. And then Luke Shaw. Brother, I keep telling people it's past him. They was talking about leave football before football has left you with Casemiro. Luke Shaw, it is past you, my brother. I see left backs sprint up and down the pitch like it's easy to them. And when I see him have to gather himself and move up and down that pitch, it looks taxing. It actually does. Now, does he win the ball back in short moments? Absolutely. And so as a defender, that's rule number one. He didn't really see, other than the black Brazilian, nobody else getting really past Luke Shaw. That brother, Ryan, I think his name is?
Yeah. You talk about Ryan. Yeah.
Brought the leash out. Start dog walking, folks. You start seeing what they really about. Just dragging them up and down, left to right, up, back. Like, it was ugly. And so we had a bad day at the office. I think collectively we can say that. Now, I don't even feel comfortable saying that because that first half, the amount of chances we created for ourselves, you would have thought we would have gone up 2-0. Right? We had a bunch of chances, in my opinion, in that first 45 that if we convert, the complexion of the game looks totally different. But I find myself saying that a lot of times about this team. There are a lot of times I say, yo, convert these chances so we can put this game away early, and they just can't do it. But again, the penalties, I swear to God, the balloons wore off after the first half because Buddy was out of it. Buddy, this referee was just out of it. I don't know. He was falling for the easiest flops, the most bullshit. There's even a point I can remember where Sesko is being a physical. Sesko's in the game, right? And he's being physical, and he goes to check the ball when it's going into the air, and the guy just falls down. And the ref calls that a foul. And I'm like, okay, that's not a foul, but you fell for it. And then we get away with the same bullshit. So what that shows me is you're just being consistently terrible. So there's that consistency, right? You're terrible in all aspects of the game. And again, I think my biggest thing for with these refs is just the ego they have. Like sometimes I get the impression that they think the game will be worse without them. I'm saying we go back to street ball rules. Call your own fouls, man, because these dudes don't understand what they're watching a lot of the times. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man, from between us and the refs, it was a bad Friday night. But bad at this level is a draw. Meanwhile, bad at other levels is embarrassment by the Toffees, or an embarrassment by the Seagulls, or embarrassment by a Manchester City side who I was told didn't have the horses for the race. So I'll take my licks. I'll get right back up. We got a couple weeks to think about it. And hopefully by that time Dorgu is back, because it's crazy to say how much we missed him. Because I think honestly that drop off between those two City games, the intensity we played with, and that Arsenal game, the intensity we played with in that one, to what we're seeing from them now, is night and day. Like I don't think we put together, the last time I've seen us put together a full 90 is those two games. Now, and I thought we held the ball well, we defended well, and these other wins and draws, I could only say that we've done one of those two things. And most times out of 10, I'm going to say we just defended well. And so that's where I'm at with this United team. Again, first world problems. Nothing for me to get too upset about, but it's just like we could have really just put the gap ahead of us. Now, I don't worry about the Liverpool and Chelsea, because that's just they're cooked. It's that Aston Villa regaining some semblance of form, putting together a run to where we're only 1 point ahead of them. And so third for me is a whole lot better than fourth. So that's kind of where I'm at with it all together.
No, come. I hear you on that, Paul. What you saying?
Yeah, well, I echo what Eddie's saying, first world problems. Because honestly, when we played on Friday night, I was like, yo, 2-2, not good enough. But, Chelsea lost, Liverpool lost, well, Villa won. But I don't know. It's all in all, I don't think it was a bad weekend. It wasn't the best weekend, but I feel like it would have been better if we won. The refs, man, guys, I'm going back to the UK. I got to pay these guys a visit, because this it has to stop. I know your location, Premier League, PGM, or what. I know where you guys are. I know where you are. So we're gonna talk soon. But what I saw on Friday was disgraceful refereeing, because if you give a penalty for the Evan Nilsson one, which granted, yeah, I think it's a penalty. I think fair enough, it's a penalty. Maguire's the final last man. It's a red card. It is what it is. That is like, I have no arguments with that. But Diallo's challenge at the other side, there was more contact on that one, and other people are saying, well, maybe it's not. I've seen what's his name, Howard Webb. Washed up referee talk some shit. I'm like, yo, what are we saying here? That's a penalty. Is it because it's Manchester United now that you're not going to give no penalty? It's a penalty. A pen is a pen. Like, let's stop with all this Fugazi talk. Like, if that was a penalty, he got pushed. And the way he fell on the ball, too, like, that was, you can't, You can't fake that type of fall. So that's the thing. Like that, it's weird about that. Also, I also feel like, we don't take our chances. We need fullbacks. This team is not the finished article. Like we definitely need investment in the summer. So hopefully, we can secure third place. I honestly do think, and I don't want to jinx it, but I honestly do think we might not really need to do that much to really get this third place, because Chelsea and Liverpool are really that bad that I might think it might be what 66 points. I think 66 points honestly might just
66 points the last 2 seasons has got it. That's top 4, top 5 the last 2 years. So I think it'll probably be around that. I agree. Go on, carry on.
I think that would just settle it. So for me, once we start to hit that 60-point mark, I would start to feel comfortable, because Liverpool, Chelsea, and even Villa. Well, I think Villa still had to play Liverpool, and they still have to play Liverpool. I think they've already played Chelsea, but Liverpool still had to play Chelsea as well, and then they had to play us. And can you guarantee that they win both games? Chelsea have a difficult run, and right now they're just out of form. So not to mention that they're out of form, but they also have like City, who now have won the Carabao Cup. You don't know what City, might look now. And then we played them as well. And then they also have some tricky games. Brighton away, Spurs at home. I think they finished the last, at Sunderland. Like, the end to the season is getting, intense right now. But I really do feel like we get there. We get top 3. But yeah, we were robbed on Friday night. I really did not like that. I really, really did not like that at all. And I just always feel like with us, when it comes to refereeing decisions, people always try to make excuses as to why it shouldn't be a penalty for us. Like, I don't know why. I know, cool, Ferguson might have hurt you when you were growing up. Yeah, we took your lunch money on the playground. Who gives a shit? Like, a pen is a pen. A pen is a pen. So, I just need people right now to just put their biases aside and actually just watch the game on TV as it is. We're being robbed here, And then Troops on his show was saying Bruno was carrying us. I'm like we don't have a brand.
You understand? He's saying that from hurt, man. When you see us debating like that, because obviously they just got packed up in the final, man. So that's why you see me and him going back and forth.
But when he said that, I'm just like, what? Bruno's carrying. I'm like, we have a brand new attack. Like Cunha and Buemo Sesko scored combined 20 goals.
He weren't basing that in logic. Like when he said we can't attract big managers, and I said who are the big managers that rejected us, and he named one. So I said that's the sole case we can't. Shout out Troops, but he was just taught exactly. It was just too cool. That was it.
Just too cool.
And he was talking about, is he going to join you? How much do you lot need?
Yeah, continue. Continue. We're not even going there.
But I was like, all right, but you just said, but he'll join Chelsea. So how much do Chelsea need? Sorry, I mean, he's just saying that. Big up Troops though. Go on, carry on.
And Chelsea in a mess right now.
Shout out Kepper as well. Go on.
You listen, but Chelsea are in a mess. But listen, like I said, how this weekend went, I wouldn't take it or have it any other way. Honestly, I really wouldn't have it any other way, because I'd rather at least walk away with something, because some of our other contemporaries really walked away with an embarrassment. I mean, we got some who might be in the championship next year. We got some who don't know where they're going after 400 million spent in the summer, and then the other who just keeps stocking up on young players and managers and hiring and sacking. And then we have another one who keep telling us, we're the best team ever the Premier League has ever seen, and this, that, and the third, and then you lose like that in a cup final, and all of a sudden we're supposed to be like, we got bigger fish to fry, copium and all of that shit. Listen, I'd rather be in my situation right now than be in them other situations, because I do think Arsenal will still fumble. I'm saying it right here. I think Arsenal will fumble. I think we'll be back here talking about Arsenal fumbling another Premier League. Yes, I have an agenda.
Fez?
I'm here for it. I'm here. I hope so.
Just for the meltdown, it'd be hilarious. No, I haven't seen the goal to Mercy. I'm presuming it's a banger. No, I've not seen it. Big up to Chinlu. And yes, Will, They were, yeah, they're saying they're asking about.
I think I seen that goal he's talking about. I think
Did he
because I
score a
see
banger?
it was cold. It was cold. Check
Yeah,
Kobe
yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, check Kobe Manu's IG page. You'll see it.
Yeah, I have to check it.
That's
Yeah,
what I
100%.
said.
And yes, Will, of course it was. The Evan Nielsen one
Yeah.
is 110% a Stonewall penalty. Maguire's daft to
You
make
know
the
why?
challenge and shouldn't have made it. You let him shoot, and if he scores, it's 2-2, and we can still go on and win the game. Yeah, go on, Eddie.
It worked out for us against Crystal Palace. And I thought there was more contact from Maguire than old boy from Crystal Palace who gave us the pen in the red.
The Crow. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Carry on.
I'm not, I just think both of them. I don't, again, you know what's crazy? Like, you look at our Big Six record, and then we look at our record against, like, the middle of the pack teams and the teams that are lower on the table, and it just doesn't make sense. Like, we've shown up in every Big Six match, right? I think we got a win against City, win against Arsenal, win against Liverpool, win against Spurs. I think I'm forgetting one more. We practically beat and Chelsea. And so on paper you would say, oh, those are supposed to be your hardest matches, but that's 2 draws against Bournemouth. I think that's 2 draws against West Ham, right? Who else? There's a couple other teams. Leeds, we got a 1-1 against Leeds. And now, granted, this is for the other manager, but yeah, man, it's crazy to me how. Well, it makes sense because again, when these big teams, like if you look at the attendance record for every time a Manchester United team pulls up to one of these teams, the attendance is out the roof. So these teams are up for it. Newcastle's struggling, but they found form against us and they get smoked by Barcelona. Right? Like, if you look at our records against like that bottom tier level of Prem teams, it's annoying. It's annoying because they never play like this against anybody else but us. It's the worst shit in the world, understanding that like everybody's coming to get like their highlight package off of you. And we make it difficult for them, but shit, bro, it gets annoying. I saw, or whatever the fuck that brother's name is from Newcastle after that goal. What has he done after that? Someone tell me.
Who, Voltamata?
No. The sub, Osuna.
Oh, Osula.
Yeah, Osula. Yeah.
He's rubbish. But guys, I know
what has he done?
Guys, United is Newcastle's cup final. So I knew Newcastle were going to be shit at
everybody's, Paul. It's everybody's cup final, bro. Everybody. West Ham, you saw the shit they pulled. We played them. Like, it's annoying as hell. It really is. Now I don't feel as bad because Chelsea got absolutely smoked over there, and that shit was embarrassing too. But yeah, man, that's what I'm noticing about these teams, bro. If United pulls up, the real United pull up, get ready. All the sliders up to 100, they going to kill, and it's just gonna be a tough game for us, bro. So it is what it is, man.
Yeah. I hear it. Oh, Will, you're talking about the Maguire challenge, and not the one that was given, the one in the first half. No, I don't think that one was a penalty. Simply because Evan Nielsen is nowhere near. He's nowhere near the ball. I think he's nowhere near the ball, and there's nowhere near enough for me. Contact where I go, yeah, nowhere near. Like he's not nowhere near that. Granted, if it gets given, I'm cursing him out. But hey, we move. But in regards to Manchester United and being robbed, yes, referees are poor. Eddie's waxed lyrical about referees on this platform and this show in particular many times. Yes, now cursing out different referees, and the list goes on and on. But we gotta do better in the game. That's on us. We went 1-0 up against Bournemouth. We went 2-1 up against Bournemouth. You have to kill the game. And straight away after we scored, they wrestled back initiative and momentum was with them. And it happened after we scored the first goal against Villa, and it's happened now against Bournemouth. I'm hoping it's not a pattern and it's just in regards to just anomalies in regards to these two games. But we're seeing where we're lacking. Dazza mentioned it about Maguire right at the start, and We're missing our 2 first choice centre backs. We're missing our first choice right back. Some would say Dorgu is our best left back, even though I look at him as a left winger. It can be argued. So the entire back, your first choice back 4 is missing. You're eventually going to see that. Now, because we have other pressing areas on the pitch to deal with in regards to midfield fullbacks, I would give the centre backs another season and see. But the little Martinez need to get it together. They really do. Because you can't really buy whole new midfield, whole new centre backs, and whole new. No, that don't make no type. You pretty much buying a whole new team there.
They need to buy a centre back this year. They do, honestly. Like this summer, they have to.
Would you sign a starter or someone too? What would you sign? What would you be looking at?
You have to add to the group because like that means next year. All right, cool. Let's say we do what you say and like we give them all another chance. Chances are someone out of the Lit Maguire and Martinez is going to get injured.
Yeah. So I trust Maguire in regards to injury. It's more Delete and Martinez, but I hear your overall point.
Even Maguire, he picks up knocks in it, like he does. Like
so he does.
He'll miss like the odd game here and there, but one out of the 3 will get injured. That means then you're going to be heavily reliant on Heaven and Euro, which I don't actually think is a problem. But then when it comes to rotations, I'm just very fearful of the partnership of Euro and Heaven. I'm totally fearful.
Yeah, of course.
Because like, who's like the more aggressive out of the 2? Like they're both kind of similar in like they want to be sweeper centre backs. Do you know what I mean? Like kind of more elegant. So like I want to avoid that situation. But if once you get an injury, you're just closer to that being your reality. So I feel like they need to oyster the centre back options this summer. I'm not too sure who I would go for. I'm not too sure.
What price point would you be looking at?
I think like 50 mil is the new 30 mil. So 50 mil.
You saying 50 M's? Okay.
Yeah.
This is why we need for us to go down because I mean, as much as I listen, I don't give a shit about Spurs like that. But I mean, Spurs going down. Well, to be fair, they do have Van de Ven. So to be honest, either Spurs or Forest go down. There's Murillo or there's Van de Ven. So those are 2 that for me come to mind.
Yeah, the only thing is Tottenham are not easy to deal with, man. They're gonna ask for 100 mil.
No, well, if they get relegated, they can't be asking for no 100 mil because they're desperate for money.
Because he's gonna be out. Like there's gonna be. He might, would he have I doubt he'd have a relegation release clause, but they'd probably be trying to shift him to get his wages off the books. They ain't trying to play. They ain't trying to play. Yeah, they ain't trying to play.
He's a Dutch international, so why would he want to play in the championship? So
you imagine playing championship games in that fucking state?
It's crazy that with the goal, they got the go-kart thing underneath as well. It's mad. Yeah. Like when you think about it, because they got a legit chance of being relegated. Like, because I thought they beat Forest. When they got packed up by Forest, I was like, oh, there's a genuine chance that they could go down. It's a genuine, like, the celebrations if they stay up, though, are going to be mad. Go on.
This is Leeds part 2. This is Leeds part 2. Like,
it's close. It's close. It'll come down to the final day. It'll come down to the final day for sure.
Facts.
The thing, like, so because I'm fully agreeing with him. I think we need like just an Eric Bailly type center back, like somebody who just don't care.
Are you looking for an aggressive center back?
Aggressive.
You're looking to add to all the other Wakandans we got. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah. Black Colombian, Black Brazilian. Hey, but when them roots come back, that answers.com come back. If there's a part in Africa it comes from, sign me up. That's all I'm saying. Because he makes like the point he's making is valid, right? With Euro, he's a sweeper. So he has problems engaging with players, wrestling with players. That's where most of his styles come from. Because I don't think he's comfortable in that scenario, right? And then the only one you can say we have who does that is Maguire. But like he said, Maguire's on again, off again, and he's injured to add to that. We need a guy who's a mainstay, who we can depend on to be in the squad or starting. And now those guys are hard to come by, but you get paid the big bucks to find them. So I don't want to hear that shit, right? Because we knew the Lit's injury history before we got him. And this back issue he's having isn't going away anytime soon because he had it last year too, from what I remember. Like he's had this back thing going on for a long time.
I'm gonna have a check now and have a look. But carry on.
Martinez tore his ACL. And so he's already behind the curve. So he's gonna have to push his body even further than he originally had to just to keep pace with a lot of these people in the Prem. And yeah, like I said, Aiden is good on the ball. I question his physicality sometimes, but his decision making on the ball lets him get away with it. And so, yeah, we need a rough rider, bro. That center back group, I don't know who the toughest guy is. Right? You could say Martinez, you could say Maguire.
You ain't getting in the club.
Yeah, but not even a bouncer. I'm talking about the transport. Like, you're going to kick somebody in the face on accident. Like, I need somebody really going for it. And with our group currently, I don't see that. And so, yeah, we have a lot of areas to work on. I think, again, fullback is one they're not speaking about too much. I guess Mazraoui was sick or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know
but
what
even
I know he's missing.
Mazraoui, to be honest with you, I find him to be like a Super Saiyan Dallo because he's good at everything.
Yeah,
but he doesn't excel, right? And then there are fullbacks out there who they can say our pace, our technical ability, we excel at. And for the type of football I think Carrick wants to play where everybody's involved with holding on to the ball, maintaining possession, guys with a touch like Dallo cannot be a part of that. And then guys like Luke Shaw who can barely move out the pitch can't be a part of that because we want to play at a certain tempo while keeping the ball. But Shaw can't do it. And so, yeah, just going through the squad, like from midfield, I'd probably in priority listing, I'd say midfield is 1, fullbacks 2, and that utility center back would be the 3rd one. If we can get him, that's cool. If not, maybe you bring somebody up from the academy if they're ready, or you get somebody on the cheap. But that's where I'm at too.
Yeah, I tell you when that the center backs is concerning because I'm just looking here like this is the longest time he's been out because before this his injuries ain't even been too bad. Like in regards to at United, he had a knee injury, had a foot injury last season, and he missed like a 2-3 weeks from the 1st of April to the 18th of April, and then from the 5th of May to the 23rd of May, which ain't ideal because with me with center backs they can play. I ain't really interested in rotation and stuff like that. Yes, obviously exclude FA Cup and League Cup if you're playing lower league opposition. But then again, we can't talk from no place of privilege because look what happened when we faced lower league opposition this season. But the overall point I'm making is my centre backs are mainstays. I think they can play. Like fullbacks rotation, I hear it. Midfield, same. Wingers, same. Your 10 the same. Striker the same. Centre backs now, you can play more often than that. I'm saying you can play more. So it is key. Hopefully he can sort out this back injury. Martinez is just, I think every season he's been here has had some form of major injury. Correct me if I'm wrong. Every season he's been out and it's been 2 months, it's been 3 months. And you see the difference he makes when he plays. Because I was, if he gets injured again, get rid of him. Like this is before he came back. And he came back and he played well. Played very, very well, actually. Like defensively was good and was also helping in regards to progressing the ball and things of that nature. So because we got other areas, I would run it. Of course, it's an opportunity. If there is a centre back for 40 million you can go and get, who is more aggressive, I hear it because he makes a great point about Euro being more of a sweeper and Heaven being more of a sweeper as well. De Ligt, even though he can deal with the aggressive side, he also can sweep. So you're looking for a more on the front foot type defender for a cheaper price. But we got areas to commit like that we need. Like I say, midfield obviously being key. Like that is key.
I think the midfield, I think midfield, not that we should forget about it, but like whatever funds we had in the summer is committed to midfield. Do you know what I mean?
Agreed.
Like, I don't know, like if we're gonna have 150 mil because now we're in our Champions League, that's just earmarked to the midfield. Everything else can be like worked out with everything else. And what I mean by that is, you're getting rid of, you want to get rid of players like Mason Mount, Ugarte, and Xerxes. Like I necessarily don't want to get rid of Xerxes, but let's say that you get rid of them.
Talk is he wants to leave still. I think Romano tweeted about it, saying that he wants to leave.
I don't blame him because, like,
Mm-hmm.
even as recent as Bournemouth, you're bringing on Mason Mount before Xerxes. Like, it's time for me to go now because like Mason Mount ain't been about for like 3 months. He comes back and all of a sudden he's getting told to like warm up before I am. Like, that don't make no sense. So, but anyway, there's players like that, and then there's funds. There's funds we're gonna get through Højlund, through Rashford, and then players like Malacia. There's enough money coming in where you could be like, "Hey, we can get a left back. We can get a left winger if the opportunity presents itself. We can get a centre back." Like, I think there's enough funds around to like reshape the squad on the fly as well. It doesn't need to be like you have to stress about it. It could be on the fly. But I think centre back, to me personally, you guys know how I felt about left back. Left back, we've neglected it for so long just because the left back we have now is English. That's my personal opinion.
I agree.
Had the left back, had Luke Shaw,
had it been Alex Telles. Remember him?
Had Luke Shaw's name been like, I don't know, like Ugo something, he would have been long gone ages ago. Because he's English and it's like, oh yeah, Luke Shaw, whatever. That's why we've kept it for so long. But we've needed a left back for so long. It's crazy. Even Mazraoui, as much as I do like him, he's also someone who, like, I don't know if these players can handle the Premier League's roughness, like, because, like, I think it's taxing on these sorts of body. Think about how many niggles like Mazraoui, Martinez, De Ligt's had.
True.
Do you know what I mean? So
right. I hear you on that. That is definitely could be part of the reason as well, because you know how physical this league is. You're right. I hear.
Yeah. Think about it. When De Ligt and Mazraoui is playing for Bayern Munich, they probably defend for like 15 minutes in the game. Like 15 minutes of real defending, getting back in shape. Like Bayern Munich is like, it's a doddle. Do you know what I mean? So like now he's in the Premier League and he's been like stressed. Like think about how many times Mazraoui's actually saved us. He's been stressed. Like last man defending. He's got two. He's being doubled up on. He's got a man overlapping and he's got a man on the ball and he has to kind of make a decision. Like bro, that wasn't happening to him at Bayern, man. You get me? That wasn't happening to him. So. Yeah, I think it's taxing on their bodies. But yeah, I saw reports about Miles Lewis Skelly. Wanted to bring that up and see what do you guys
wait, whoa, what? Say that again?
Oh, you didn't see it?
No, what's this?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Great.
Something about it, but
hey, chat. What are you lot in the chat? If you've got the quotes, drop the quotes in the chat. But go on, Cuzzy. What is it? What are you saying?
It's from a reputable journalist, Graham Bailey. He was like,
yeah,
Man United is looking at signing a new left back. Obviously, they don't believe Luke Shaw can handle the demands.
Love that. Could have stopped right there.
Game. And then they named Miles Lewis Skelly. They also named Robinson from Fulham. They also named some guy from Dortmund called like Rum or Dum, something like that.
Go on, carry on. I'll have a look.
Yeah, I saw the Lewis Skelly.
I didn't see this. I missed this on the Lewis Skelly where everyone give their thoughts. That's news to me. I did not know about that one whatsoever. That's caught me off guard. It's caught me.
No to Lewis Skelly. He if he can't get game time right now, currently at Arsenal, and to be fair, before he was playing, he was kind of looking. You know, there were a couple of question marks. I don't know. For me, and
what would the price point be? Was what they're saying on him.
I don't think there was. I didn't see a price.
He can't be that expensive.
I didn't think there was.
He wouldn't.
No, he can't.
He can't be more than 40 mil just because he only.
You saying
20 M's? 20. You're taking the piss. 20.
Yeah, 20. Yo, he's not. You just said it there. He's not
utilized.
You saying which I agree with. We've all seen it. He's not playing, and I think he's a good player. Yeah. I think he is. Yeah. If he's available at the right price, I look at it like the Aiden Heaven thing.
I think he's maybe I'm overrating him then. I think that is a steal. 20 M's. Like
yes, trust me, I agree. My only issue with him is what is his best position?
Nah, he's a left back now. But I don't think that's
Is he a left back? He's a left back. I don't
Trust me.
Wait, are you
Hey,
just
listen,
saying,
man.
you're no longer a midfielder, you're a left back now? Is that
No,
what
No,
you're
do
saying?
you know,
no.
do you know
Hell
why
no.
I say that?
Uh-uh.
Because he's
Go on, sorry, it's the way you just dismissed it. You was like, nah, you're left back now.
Nah, he's a left
He
back
a
now,
left
and
back, man.
I say that because he obviously can play in midfield, but the reason why he excelled at left back for Arsenal was because Arsenal did this whole inverted left back thing.
Yes.
So that's why he excelled so much. But to me, from when I saw that he could handle Haaland, remember that game where Haaland was trying to like linger in the back post?
Yeah.
He thought that Skelly was the weakness, but he held up Haaland. That's what made me think, yo, like you should actually specialize in being a left back, because that's no easy thing to do. Like, do you know what I mean? So to me, that would be an easy coup, and it actually fits in with Ineos's philosophy of buying young, Premier League proven. Do you know what I mean? It actually makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
We if we buy Lewis Skelly, we won't see much of Luke Shaw. I'm telling you that now. We actually won't see much of him.
That's for the best. I think.
I don't know, man. I don't know about Lewis
I
Skelly.
think with the left back situation, it's a risk I'm willing to take, because I'm gonna be real. I'm tired of Luke Shaw. I'm really just tired of this dude just faking like he's supposed to be out there. And again, it's not his fault.
Preaching to the choir.
I'm with you. I think after midfield, Eddie, sorry to cut you off, that's the most important position to me. After midfield, left back. So that's why when I heard all the rumors and news, and because he just mentioned it as well, they're talking about, a left back and Shaw, go inside a left back. But I'm going to give my thoughts on Skelly and Robinson in a second. Go on, Eddie, carry on. We'll go to you after.
We know Robinson will come through, just be a hard worker. Won't do anything extravagant, but he'll do enough to be helpful to the squad. I feel like we winning games in spite of Luke Shaw. And I feel like the bar is so low for a Luke Shaw performance, he gets away with actually not doing that much.
He gets away with doing nothing. He does nothing, bro. Do you know what he does?
It's crazy.
When he's on the ball, he does this thing, and like if you've played football, you know it. He does this thing where like he acts like he's like setting the tempo by like putting, like when you put your foot on the ball, you're slowing down you're slowing down everything, innit? And he acts like he acts like he's dictating the tempo, like pass me the ball, I'm gonna put it out to the winger, I'm doing that. When he's doing all that because he actually can't keep up with how fast we play. If you actually like watch it, when we're on the right hand side, because Kobe likes to drift out on the right hand side, there's a lot of 1-2 passes with Ahmad, Kobe, and Mbeumo. You know what I mean? Dallo overlaps. There's movement and there's a style of play. When we go to the left hand side, it's like who can do what? Like Cunha, can you take on 2 man? And if you can't, you're gonna have to rotate it back, because Luke Shaw doesn't overlap. And when he's on the ball, it's like there's no creativity at all. It's non-existent.
It's non-existent.
He does, like, he's conned people for so long. It's a shame that we're at the stage we're at, but at least he'll be replaced this summer anyway. At least.
What are you saying about it, Skelly? Before I give my thoughts on it.
Listen, I don't know. I'm not too convinced with Skelly. I don't know. I just feel like he had a good year last year, but I just feel like he's kind of like, I don't know. This year he's not been playing that much, so I'm not 100% sure. I guess it might just come down to price. What price would Arsenal let him go for? Because I'm gonna be real, I don't think I would really want to pay more than 30 million for him. But that's just me. I don't think he's worth more than 30 million to me.
You have to remember though, English tax. So
English tax.
You know, that's what I'm saying, because English tax, because I know you said no more than 40, but who knows? They could go up to 50. So
Does he? Before you go, Paul, just want to. Is there a thing like? Does he? Are they trying to get rid of him? Does he want out because of playing time? Did he say anything more?
From what I read, it's not on the club side. It's totally on his side.
It's on him, because he wants game time. No, that's fair. Sorry, Paul. That's right. His price down then. But go on, Paul.
You need to think though. Last season he was starter, and now he's just not even seen anymore.
I'm starting at the Bernabeu and shit.
I mean, listen, I don't know. Listen, for the right price, I wouldn't. Who says no? But Robinson at left back. Again, I think he was doing well. I don't know. I think he's completely faded off. So I don't know. Honestly, I just feel like I'm cool with the Van de Ven left back thing if we can make it happen, because honestly, that's my ideal form of could play left back, but also could play left center back too as well. Somebody who could play multiple positions. I don't know about Skelly. I don't really know too much about Robinson. I don't really know who else. What other left backs are in the league? Really?
People mention Juve.
Oh, Juve. Yeah. Juve.
So I've not watched him like that. Trust me. Word to Eddie, he fits the criteria. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But I've not watched him like that. He fits the criteria.
Actually, scrap that. Juve actually is from West Ham is actually a very, very solid left back. That I can he's a solid left back.
The only reason I would be reluctant with Juve is he's actually a wing back. He's not quote unquote a left back.
He's not a left back. Okay.
He's used to not having as much defensive responsibility than Lewis Hall, Dan Robinson. Do you know what I mean? So that's the only reason why for me, I wouldn't be as keen on him. But that being said, out of everyone we've mentioned, going forward, he's the most lethal. Because if you've seen my man run, he's from Senegal. Anyway, let me just leave it as
Come on, man. That's all you had to say. You had to say one word, Senegal. That's all you had to say, boy.
He's from Senegal.
That's it.
So
let's
just leave it there. Yeah.
Even Lewis Hall, to be fair, but we know that's probably never going to happen because Newcastle.
Oh no, hell no, they're not giving him up.
That's the ideal. That's
the Newcastle poster child. That he fits the description. They're gonna have the programs, the little advertisements outside the stadium. Yeah, man, Lewis Hall ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
but Paul, you were saying that you wasn't really with it. Yeah, let me just give you some criteria so you understand. So Lewis Skelly, he's played this season in the Prem. He's played one season in the Prem and he's 19 years old, right? Diouf is also about to complete his first season in the Prem. He's 21, and Robinson's completed five seasons in the Prem. Remember, he started off at Everton, so he's completed 5 seasons in the Prem, and he's 28. So, out of all of them, Miles Lewis-Skelly probably would be the cheapest. And he's the one that's played at that most comparable club. So I don't think it'll be a bad shout, honestly. I actually think it'll be a cheat code, kind of like what's his name? Dorgu. Because when Dorgu plays left wing, he's actually a left back, so he covers both positions quite well. I think Miles Lewis-Skelly will be the exact same. If we was to buy him and he plays, he would help out within the midfield as well. So it would kind of be do you know what I mean? It would kind of be like a cheat, where it's why is Man United always overloaded in midfield? It's because that's what Lewis Skelly knows to do. He knows to come in midfield, make another option.
For the right price, I'm not tripping over it. I guess for the right price, I'm not losing sleep over it. There's signings where I'm not for it, but if we do end up signing them, big deal. Lewis Skelly is one of them. If we sign him, I'm not tripping. I don't think he's not a shit player. I've never said he's a shit player. But for me, it's just some games I've watched of Arsenal this season. I think before he was dropped, the earlier parts of the season, he was a little shaky, a little bit. But maybe that could be also because he's also young. He's 19, so I credit it to that. But if we could get him for the cheap 30-35 million, who says no? But I'm just like, I don't know. Diouf, for me, I would rather Diouf, but I know Diouf is more of a left wing back. But we'll see. Most important thing though is Luke Shaw is they're trying to get Luke Shaw out of here. That's the most important thing. At least they see what I see, because Luke Shaw just offers absolutely nothing. This guy's always thinking about, ooh, let me go grab a burger when I'm done. Homer Simpson, fat guy, like, get him out of here, bro. Luke Shaw.
This guy, yeah, Eddie loves that. Yo, he's all for the look at him. He's all for the short slander. Before I give my thoughts on Kelly, run up that. Hey, you lot in the chat, run up the likes, man. Over just under 80 of you lot in the building, and we're only at 28 likes. Girls up to 50 likes, people. Hey, girls up to 50 likes. Hit the subscribe button. On Skelly with me, I rate him again. I think he's a good player. For me, my problem with Skelly is him at left back, the style and profile he is at left back. We need a left back that's going byline to byline. He's not that. Exactly. He's the inverter. So if we're changing the way we play and he's inverting, Skelly's good for that. And again, if he's at the right price and you sign him, yes, he can do that. This is just a preference thing, people. So this is my personal preference. We need a left back that overlaps, man. We need a left back that goes byline to byline. And that isn't Skelly. Skelly's very good at inverting and going into the midfield and helping you can control games, and he could contribute to that. But I need mentioned Robinson. He fits that. Granted, he's slightly older. I know he didn't start a lot for Fulham at the start of the season. He's more back in the team now, but go get a Robinson, a Juve, again, profile, someone who overlaps, crosses the ball in. Especially if we are going to be having Cunha play left wing, which is likely because Cunha will drift in and then it leaves a lot of space out there for an attacking left back. And then maybe if we do sign a left back of note, Cunha stays out there to link up with him, as we've seen under Amorim with Ahmad and Mbeumo. One thing they did very, very well, even though it was shocking, like overall from a team perspective, was link up. And I think even if it's Dorgu at left wing, imagine Dorgu and an athletic fullback behind him, just straight pace, power, and athleticism down that left-hand side, both offensively and defensively. So I like that. So we need to add, man, because our fullbacks, I've said this, give us nothing going forward, man. You know what I'm saying? NBA, I keep referring to our fullbacks from an NBA perspective and say they're the players you leave open to shoot threes because they're terrible. Their percentage is like 10% from free. You like let them shoot. If I'm managing against Manchester United, I'm saying give their four. He's with us, yo. He guards himself. That's what I feel what our fullbacks do. Like they defend themselves. Because when's the last time we've ever sat here and gone, yo, such and such was great going forward, man. He contributed massively in this game from an offensive standpoint by one of our fullbacks. And you look at other fullbacks in the league and what they offer there. And we're talking about Juve at West Ham. Granted, they play a back three, but West Ham are in a relegation battle.
Relegation battle, yeah.
Spurs are in a relegation battle, but we'll talk about Porro and what he offers Spurs going forward. I'm using the teams lower down. And as you go up the league, as well, even Truffert, who we played against, what he offers that Bournemouth side. Yeah. Like, that's where I'm at with it. So, yeah, if we do buy Skelly and it's a midfield prospect, I'm with that. Maybe it is that. Maybe they're looking at it from a midfield perspective.
Well, my thing with Skelly, though, and if he does play left back, and this is another question, if he does invert, and let's say we all are, we're all on Dilip Maguire as our center backs, who is going to cover that space when he's tucked in? Is my biggest.
I think it's all about partnerships, isn't it? So for me, it depends on the game. If it's a game where we're at home, for instance, we're at home against Bournemouth, Everton, Crystal Palace, I think it's fine to play Lewis Skelly because we're gonna predominantly have a lot of the ball. Whereas if it's a game where like we actually need our left back to stretch the field, that's where you play Dorgu. For me, you play Dorgu at left back and you have Cunha in front of him. Like I feel like it's all like combinations and what you want. You could even, Lewis Skelly again. He's 19 as well, so him coming here, he'll be one of the first team left backs, but he's not going to play week in week out. Nor should he expect to play week in week out. I think that's another thing with any signing that comes in. They should know that they're going to fight for their place. I know everyone's clamoring for Elliot Anderson. But even he should know that you're going to be in competition with... We're going to buy another centre mid, and you're going to be in competition with Kobe, who's played week in, week out. So your position is not like you're coming in to be our Lord and Saviour. Like, I think that with everyone.
That Bruno Guimaraes link is getting stronger by the day.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can kind of see why. I think they're looking for tenacity in midfield, I think, over everything, because I think they think Kobe can be the guy to kind of dictate how we move, and maybe they see Bruno in there as well. But to your Lewis Skelly point, like with me and my outlook on him, I think he's versatile enough and he's young enough for us to mold him into be the left back that we need. I think more than anything, he's just a better athlete than what we have currently, other than I'd say Dorgu. And with that, again, he has familiarity with the Prem. So there's no type of adjustment period that he needs. And he's hungry. He wants to prove himself. All those do spell a recipe that kind of has me thinking about it more than I would have in the past, because I do see potential there. Now, again, I call it Arsenal tax, right? Some players ain't meant to be cones. Some players are meant to be cones. You look at that whole Arsenal squad, the brothers who aren't cones are the ones who don't play. I'm looking at that team yesterday. That was embarrassing yesterday, right?
So about
we're talking about a cup final, and you have nobody on that pitch who can do something outside of the program to bring you home a victory. Think about that whole 11. All of that 11 is robotic. Saka, robotic. Gyökeres, robotic. You know what it is about Gyökeres? I now understand what it would look like if Harry Maguire was playing striker.
Damn.
That's what I see when I see Gyökeres.
Damn.
That brother, like, come on, man. You can't be 26, 27 and that stiff.
Is he 20? No. Is he older than that?
I don't know how old he is. He must
Dude,
be older.
Gyökeres, you talking about Gyökeres?
Yeah.
I'll tell you now.
Gyökeres
is 27. He's gonna be 28 in June.
Yeah.
He's in his prime.
I didn't realize he was that. 27.
I don't know. I knew he was always old. That's why it was a big issue for us when we were about to sign him in the summer, because it was like, yo, he's older, and Šeško's probably more of like the younger striker, and would it actually fit with Ineos's like vision and everything like that? So I knew his age. He was always old. That's why it was always a big red flag for me. Like 27, and you never got like a big move. So anyway, but go on, man.
And so I'm looking at Lewis Skelly, and I'm like, you don't fit the mold over there. Because you're a bold player. From what I've seen, you don't run away from the challenge. Like, you take risks on the ball. And so you look at who they put at left back yesterday, who they put at right back yesterday. Those brothers are just happy to be here. Like, you starting a cup final with Ben fucking White, though? That's your go-to. Ben White. Listen, man. I think if we get him up out of there, I think we can see something. And even if it's not starting quality, it's squad quality, in my opinion. Like, I think his floor is higher than what people think. I don't think he's a very bad player. I think he does have a mistake in him, of course, but that's because he's young, in my opinion. And so I've seen enough of him not to be upset at a $30 million, fee, or I wouldn't go higher than 30 if I'm being honest. I don't think he deserves more than 30.
Yeah. As long as it's not Odegaard, because I heard we was linked to Odegaard as well, and I was like,
please,
hell
man.
no.
Please, man.
As long as if it's him we're going to get from Arsenal, fair enough. But any other player, like I don't want no Odegaard in my team. So.
And it would hurt them too, because he's a crowd favorite. Like, if you hear Arsenal fans talk about him, they love him. So again, any type of pain to add on to what I think they're about to go through this season, sign me up, man. For real.
Yeah, I'm with you on that in regards. So it'd be interesting to see who we do, but I'm just liking the fact there is noise surrounding left back. But yeah, Skelly did that did surprise me. I didn't expect that. Robinson is not a shot, but like I said, the age is even with Gyökeres, that was part of the reason as well why we probably looked at him and maybe
but
not.
Even Robinson would be,
because he's like 28. Robinson. That's why I don't believe that one.
Especially if they go to Europe, they're in contention for going to like Conference League or
Yeah.
Europa.
Man.
Shit, he not going nowhere for anything cheap. Like, they
Yeah.
don't get their money's worth.
If age is the problem right now, and you mentioned Bruno G. Bruno G is like 20. I swear he's going to be 29 in
Yeah,
December.
that's what I'm saying with the Bruno G
So
one as well. That's why I'm like,
yeah. So for me, I'm looking at these ones like, how is that going to work? Because he's 29 in December, and whilst I don't have an issue with him, I just kind of feel like in terms of like the midfielders that we were talking about, Anderson, who's the other one? Wharton, Baleba, Tonali. Bruno G, whilst he does, I don't think he 100% replaces Casemiro, but he brings that industrious energy into midfield and that passion merchant thing. But honestly, I can't even see it happening. One, it's Newcastle again, guys. It's Newcastle, and he's their captain. Newcastle will riot if he leaves. They will literally riot at St. James's Park if he leaves. They're not going to let him go. I think there's more chance of maybe Tonali leaving than because both can't go. So one has to go. And I think Newcastle probably know they might have to cash in on one this summer.
Tonali's probably the best. That's the one I want for sure. Is Tonali?
Yeah.
Like,
Challenge
I've
is
seen
it.
enough. I've seen enough with him. Do I then question our physicality? Yes, but are you on the ball? The decision making? Yeah, he's the one for me. Him and Wharton, because I can't think of the last time we had a midfielder that in their prime who could dictate the type of play from that position. We tried to force Pogba into being there, but that was never his game. Yeah, I just can't think of anywhere like those. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Not gonna lie to y'all, man.
This is such an important decision, you know, because there's so many choices, but then at the same time, there's not many choices. And I say that because we need specific roles in this midfield. And if you fuck it up, it can literally put us back like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, it can put us back so much. Like, people were talking about us going to get James Garner from Everton. Obviously, we had him.
Oh, shit. Let that go. They got to let that go, man.
Do you know what I mean?
They got to let that go.
A new contract, James Garner, so he's not available. At the time,
they're going to talk about that for sure, though. I know. We know they're going to talk about it because they're going to say, oh, the one that got away, all that
exactly.
shit.
And imagine they try to make that one of our marquee signings, like bringing one of our academy graduates home. It's like, I hear it, but that's obviously a mistake. Do you know what I mean? Like,
they don't want the piano. They don't want the piano. They don't want the piano back. We've done that before. Bring dust off the piano for the Bill advert with Gardner. That's what they want.
I mean, Garner's not a bad midfielder though. But I just don't think he's what we need. Like what we need, like somebody like Tonali, for example. Tonali, for somebody who's like a deep line playmaker, and then we kind of need something too who's very like robust too. So a deep line playmaker, somebody who's good on the ball, Tonali, and then somebody who is more industrious. So I guess Baleba, but Baleba's falling off a cliff. So I'm looking at like Baleba, Agume as the industrious type, and then the person who's good on the ball is Tonali or something like that, or even maybe Anderson.
I don't know if we spoke since we got linked with Kamavinga. I don't think.
No, we haven't. So you know what? Let's go there. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I've not spoke to. Yeah, you wasn't on. We did speak about it, but hey, flow's yours, cuz man. In regards to Kamavinga, what you saying? Reports is saying as cheap as they saying 45, 50, 55 million.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If it's cheap, there's a reason why, man. Do you know what I mean? Tesco don't put the yellow label on food unless there's a reason, and the reason is
sometimes that yellow label food's the one year.
No, the yellow label.
So where are you at with it? Cuz with Kamavinga, let's say Kamavinga's because it's injuries. Go on.
Cheap Jordans. You buying them cheap Jordans, and the Jordan look like Ahmed. So keep up. Keep up. You gonna find some shit.
Ahmed every single time. It's the injuries. That's why they're saying the reports is, and also they signed. I believe they've either signed a midfielder who's young and loaned him out, and he's going back, or they're signing him in the summer. Can't remember his name for the life of me. The chat
It's
will know
Paz,
what I'm
isn't
talking
it?
about.
That Pat.
That's it. I think it's him. Yeah. I keep hearing his name.
Oh,
Mr.
Nico
Injury.
Paz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so. I believe so. So where are you at with it, Cozy, in regards to Kamavinga?
I
What you
think
telling me?
again, I think it's all about the combinations. If Kamavinga is the third midfielder we buy, fine. If he's like the marquee number 6 we're buying, you're taking a punt. You're taking a big punt. But I think if he's in a combination with, like, if it's Tonali and Kamavinga, honestly, we might have one of the best midfields in the Prem. Like, if it's Kamavinga fit, Tonali and Kobe, there's not a lot of midfielders that are better.
Yeah, that's a FIFA window. Sorry, go on.
But
It's doable.
bro,
we finna get this money too.
Sorry, go on.
But
I like the sound of it. Go on.
But remember, I did tell you to get Remember when I said, "Oh, we should get Kamavinga," and you was like, "Yeah, you're playing Karema." Remember you said that?
Yes, I did. It sounds like me. I just said it to you now. Yes.
Yeah, no, and I remember saying, "Bro, Real Madrid's got so many midfielders. You should go there and just try and see how much you can get for Kamavinga." But anyway, yeah, if Kamavinga's bought with, if you are buying Kamavinga, the other guy needs to be, his injury record needs to be next to nil.
The other two need to be on point. Yes, the other two need to, which they are to be on.
That's what you took the words right exactly. If we get Kamavinga, which I wouldn't be surprised if United do go in for Kamavinga, because we were linked with him in 2021. If we get him, I just hope that we have Tonali, and if we do get Baleba, I'm not tripping. I just feel like, for me, his form is falling off the cliff. But if we get Baleba, Tonali, Kamavinga could come in as like the third one, because out of those three, I'd be like, okay, Tonali, Kamavinga. If he breaks down, then Baleba comes back into the picture. But I wouldn't shut doors on Kamavinga. The injuries are an issue. Yes, I agree. But I wouldn't experiment him,
and it don't make sense.
Number one midfielder.
Them Africans don't get a lot of injuries like that, so I don't understand. I don't understand why he's got so many lower extremity injuries. Like,
he's not eating enough hard food.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's the food over there, man. Maybe it's the food, man. Maybe it's the food, man. Like maybe it's that.
That paella is good for so much now. Okay, gotta get that hard food
because
back, man.
Yeah, because his injuries. Yes, that's why he's so cheap in regards to the reports. Even though I take it with a pinch of salt, I don't believe it for 45, 50 M's. However, if it is, let's say. Go on.
I think it could be 45. I low-key think it could be 45.
Yeah, I think so. I think
yo for Kamavinga.
But you gotta think, like,
I think so.
You gotta think, though, Real Madrid ain't looking at him the way we are, because they've got so much talent. And if I'm being,
because look what you just said about when I asked you about the price point for Skelly.
Yeah.
And you said 40 M's, and we're saying 45 to 50. Look, you see what I'm saying when I say it's a steal. So we're saying 40 M's for Skelly, and we're saying Kamavinga 5 or 10 million more. And I rate Skelly. He's nowhere near Kamavinga.
Nah, he's not. But context matters, man. And I bet Real Madrid is frustrated that Kamavinga has been unavailable for as long as he has been.
That's a valid
point. Especially because they've probably seen him. They've probably had performances where he's played so well. And they're like, he's going to kick on from here. Like, I remember, was it in the Champions League? He played that it was either right back or left back. And, like, he had, like, a man of the match performance. I can't remember who it was against. And it was like, you get me? They're on to something here. Then he picks up an injury. So they're probably thinking, you know what? Let's just wash our hands with it. And they're still making a profit because he didn't go there. He didn't cost them much. Do you know what I mean? So they're probably thinking, let's wash our hands of it. Let him be someone else's problem. We've got other guys that we can depend on. So, yeah, even though I think it'll be a steal, I think you are taking on baggage still. You are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's to me, because we need 3. I would definitely, like, Kamavinga, again, it's at that price. If they was talking 80, 90 million for Kamavinga, I'd be like, no, because of the injuries. It's worth the gamble. If he is available for 45 to 50 million, you run that. Yes, because it could be, even though Eddie was joking about it in regards to him being injury prone. We've seen players be injury prone at certain clubs move and be fine. Like I used to, was it King told me about this? Look at Pedro Neto, for example. Go check his record, his injury record at Wolves, and go check his injury record at Chelsea. Granted, Chelsea fans probably wish he was a little bit more unavailable at Chelsea, but that's a whole different conversation. But the point is, I'm making
so they can put Garnacho in.
Yeah, man, so they can put Garnacho in. You know what I'm saying? So they had no reason. Yeah, that's the see.
But guys,
you see, yeah. That was out of
I had to do it. That
was no need, man.
Yeah,
but in regards to it, like with Kamavinga, it's worth the gamble. Look at all the options we are talking about. Let's be honest. He's better than them all. Let's just be frank right now. He's the out of the mid. So if you're looking at Anderson, Tonali, Bruno G, Belieber, Stiller, Wharton, whoever else you want, he's better than them all. So for me, you run the risk at that price. And if it goes wrong, you go, all right, we do need to sign 2 other midfielders anyway. So you go sign 2 central midfielders, you bring in Kamavinga. People say, oh, what if it goes wrong? How about what if it goes right?
Yeah, exactly.
And what if it is? What if it? Because then if you have Kamavinga, not only do you have one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, you have one of the best midfielders in Europe. And then
he's still relatively young. I don't think he's like 20.
Yokered's age.
Yeah, I think he's 23.
Yeah, so he's still relatively young. So what if we do this, guys? And I know it's highly unrealistic that it happens. So let's just say,
dream, man. We've been in hell for too long, man. Run it.
No, 23. Let's say we actually get 4 midfielders, not even 3. Let's say we get 4, and it's Tonali.
Terrible nephew. Eddie, a bad guy.
Yeah,
it's Tonali, it's Baleba, it's Kamavinga, and then let's say Spurs get relegated, we go get Bergvall.
Hey, I'm cool with that as a window. Trust me.
But that's overkill though now, man.
No, I mean just in case
it's
injured, and then you need someone to step in.
Casemiro, like we've had discussions about keeping Casemiro.
I think we should. I think regardless if they bring in 3 midfielders, 2 midfielders, I think regardless keep Casemiro around. Regardless, because regardless keep him around, man. Like it don't. I feel like he's one of them. He's one of them players that he's so much more to the team than like just a midfielder. So he in the change room, he's probably the captain, even though he doesn't have the captain's armband.
Oh, for sure.
So to me, it's like bring him in, and like he can just teach whoever it is like how it is to be a professional, how it is to play for Man United, how it is to play the number 6 role. Like, yeah, I think that's priceless.
That's why I think it's a big mistake letting him go, especially in a season where we're about to transition into the Champions League. I really would have thought you keep someone like Casemiro there for, even though, yes, granted, he's not going to play all games, and I wouldn't even want him to play all the games, but to have someone there at least on the that can actually give the younger midfielders more like, okay, cool, this is what you do. Like Daz said, like, just teach the younger midfielders, mold them. And then if you then want to move them on at the end of next season, fair enough. But to let him go right now, to even understand how important he is right now in this run that we're in, I think it's a big mistake. If they can find a way to let him stay, I would be all for that. Granted, on cheaper wages, but still,
you try and do because I don't think it's the club telling Casemiro, hey, you gotta leave. I think that's a decision he made. But maybe with the good form, maybe he's like, all right, you know what? Let's run it back. But to me, if you do get him again, Kamavinga is the dream signing, yes, in that, and then you go and sign whoever else the case may be. I'm running it. Is Kamavinga a risk? Yes, because of the injuries. I fully hear it. I see RSV in the chat. I see others in the chat. I get it. It's a risk. Is it a risk worth taking? Yes, because he's the best midfielder out the lot. He's better than everyone else we've been linked to. He's better than. It's not like he's 3rd on the list or he's 4th on the list or he's 5 from 9. To me, he's numero uno. I think he's better than the lot. And even if you don't think he's best, all right, he's top 2. And on top of that, not only is he one of the best on the list, he's the cheapest because there's no one else you're signing for that price. Yeah. There's no one else on that list that we've mentioned that you are getting for 45 to 50 million. I'm still flabbergasted, even though it's been weeks, that he's available for that. That's why I'll believe it fully when I see it, type of thing. but he's the best on one of the best on the list and the cheapest. And his wages ain't even a lot either. It's not even like he's going to be an astronomical. And we're clearing the wage books. When you look at the players that are leaving, the likes of Casemiro, just take Casemiro or Rashford.
Sancho,
it's like 600K already.
Hey,
take
man,
Sancho.
That Rashford deal, brother. I don't like how it's going, bro. I don't like how it's moving, man.
Rashford's not coming back. He's not coming back. I'm not bothered.
He's not coming back. But he do need to be sold, man. He need to be sold.
Barcelona might buy him still.
If he has anything about himself, he would angle for a move because his shirt number is not even there no more. So why would you even come back to a club where you don't
brother? Who we talking about here? Who we really talking about here?
Rashford. I'm just saying, like,
we talking about having something about him. He lucked into this Barca move. He was at Aston Villa. Remember that? They said, "Nah, we good. We decent. We got Sancho. We good." Went to Barcelona, luckily. All I'm saying, boss. I'm telling you, man. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
He's not coming back. But Barcelona are starting to play against. Barcelona are such a nasty, jammy team.
For real.
They all of a sudden now he's getting DMPs. Like all of a sudden, where Barcelona was saying, can we negotiate the price tag? He's getting DMPs.
Nah, there's a reason for that. As I said when he went over there and people watch him, their best front three he don't get into. This is what it is. Everybody, when he was playing and stuff like that, players was injured. Yamal had an injury stint out. Lewandowski was injured. Rafinha was injured. Yes, is there probably a bit of that with Barcelona because we know what they're like? Yes. But everybody fully fit, he's a bench player for them. And that's Rashford at the highest level. Like if you are having Rashford in your team, if you are at the top level, which Barcelona are aspiring to be in regards to La Liga, Champions League, Rashford off the bench is your option. And I said this about him. If you're a team who's trying to do that, Rashford's a bench option, as we're seeing. He's not better than Rafinha. He's not better than Yamal. So where's he playing? Where's he starting week in, week out? He can get off the bench. He ain't a better striker. Lewandowski at 50, he's not a better striker than. So
I just hope though that there's because I won't really say his loan to Barcelona has been terrible. It's not been terrible. It's actually been a loan. He's just not playing as much.
Hey Eddie, we trying to sell it here, so we have to, it's been good.
Yeah,
there's some levels I won't go to, bro. He's one that's top out.
I don't rate Rashford. I don't rate Rashford.
I'm not saying you do. I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying there's something I can't even force myself to say. I'd breathe a couple times before I said Bruno had a good game. The Rashford thing, I can't force myself.
You ain't on the PR. Listen, Rashford hasn't had a dreadful loan. It's been a decent loan. I just hope that there's no thing in the clause that says if he plays XXX amount of games, then the clause is triggered. Because why is he not starting XYZ games? Why didn't he play against Newcastle? So that's my thing.
What? You know why? Because they didn't need him.
Yeah, but I
already know.
There's nothing in the clause that says, if you play XXX amount of games, the clause gets triggered. Yeah. There's no negotiation.
Nah, I think it's just the option, Paul. I think it's just the option. I think it's 40 million. I think it's not obligation. It's just the option. And people are just seeing it. You just ain't that good. They just packed up Newcastle at 1-7. What'd you need him for? There's levels to this. Rafinha or Rashford? Yamal or Rashford?
Rafinha is clear of Rashford.
That's
and really, only Rashford's position is down the middle, and Lewandowski's playing down the middle.
He ain't better than Lewandowski. Lewandowski or Rashford. Even this version of Lewandowski.
Yeah, still better than Rashford.
Off the bench, you're gonna get it. He'll impact games off the bench for them, 100%. Big the way they play, the way Flick sets up that big pitch at the new camp, 110%. This is not me saying he's not a scrub. I'm just saying there's levels to this, and he's not there. Yamal to me is the best right winger in Europe, and Rafinha, probably top 3 behind Kvaratskhelia. Is there another left winger better than him in Europe? So we're saying they have number 1 and number 2 on their wings. That's why you can't get him. Literally, we are saying Rafinha is the second best left winger in Europe, and Yamal's the best. Or even if you think Elise is the best, they're 1 and 2 in Europe.
Oh yeah, for sure, 1 and 2.
So there's a reason he can't get in. Because outside of Elise and Kvaratskhelia, I don't think anybody else. I think you put any other winger in that squad, they don't start.
Yeah. Listen,
Outside of those,
he would be sold. I have no doubts he wouldn't be sold. He would be sold. I don't envision his time at United has come to an end. There's no like he just doesn't even fit into this new attack right now. In fact, I'm thinking we should be going in for. You see the way Ndiaye packed up Chelsea. That for me, anyone who had doubts about Ndiaye, listen, the doubt is over. Bring that guy to Old Trafford right now. I don't want to hear no more. Well,
you're the Wakandan thing. I hear it, man.
It's over.
Get him in.
Talk to him, Paul.
For Ndiaye right now from Everton. I don't care. He's what we need on that left wing. He could fight it out with Cunha, with even with Dorgu on that left. You know, we need a new revolution in that left wing department.
Nah, that's fair. No, I hear you on that. I hear you on that. If he was to go and get and die, that goal, because he balled out in that game as well. And the way he packed up Chelsea as well with that goal. Seeing Chelsea get packed up was great, man. You know what I'm saying?
I knew they were going to get
Racine got them man looking terrible, man. He really does. He's got them man looking atrocious, man. How you can see 12 goals in, I think it's like 13 goals in 4 matches or something. Their last 4. Some shit like that.
Because he happy to be there. That's all. Boy, young as hell. He's happy to say I'm Chelsea's manager that way. When he go out there on that Friday night, the hoes ask what you do, you tell them, hey, I'm Chelsea manager, baby girl. What you talking about? What you talking about? That's it. I know game when I see it. I know it.
He just likes it for the resume and that, to say he's Chelsea manager and that.
We resume building, my boy. That's all aesthetics going on over here, man.
Oh, jeez. So you guys all saying, yeah, Champions League pretty much locked in. We saying Champions League places.
Yeah, and it's not even. I don't think it's because we're like outstanding. I just think the players, the teams under us, they're more inconsistent than us. Like I honestly thought Liverpool would win this weekend, and
so did I. I thought they both win. To be honest, I thought they were both going to win, and they both.
I knew Chelsea were going to lose. I knew for a fact Chelsea were going to lose to Everton. Liverpool, I did.
Give me the memo next time, Paul. I didn't get that message, man. Make sure you message me that in the group chat. Sorry, go on. This guy's left me out here high and dry, man. I had Chelsea winning, but go on. I'm glad you was right. Go on.
No. I knew Chelsea was going to. Chelsea is shit, guys.
That's true.
Chelsea is shit. So Everton are fighting for
right behind them. Everton are close. Everton are literally Brentford and Everton are 2 points behind Chelsea.
Exactly.
And Chelsea plays City next. And I think Everton and Brentford play each other. I think is the next game. I'll tell you now. I think that's the next set of games. Let me have a look. Yeah, Everton. So Brentford play Everton.
So the next match, I think a lot of people will cancel out each other.
So no way could Chelsea be 7th, yo. Hey, they can go back to the Conference League since they like it so much, man.
Hey, talk to them. Yeah. Get them right.
Let them go Conference League. They like it so much.
They could be there. They honestly could be there. But I just feel like for me, I think Champions League is locked in. I don't really want to jump the gun and say but I kind of feel like it is because Chelsea and Liverpool are just poor. And even worst case scenario, we finish 4th. But I still feel like it's locked in anyways. I really do. So
I'm just looking at the table. So Chelsea play Manchester City. Liverpool are only a point above Chelsea, and they play Fulham. So 5th play 9th, 7th play 8th, and Chelsea and 2nd play 6th.
Is that Fulham away? Fulham at home?
Nah, at Anfield, but. Hey, they can go. Hey, we just seen Spurs go there and pick up a point.
So it's not really a easy game, really, because Fulham
fortress. Fulham got a shot. I know this is heavily winning, but Fulham can go there and get some.
Yeah, Fulham.
Yeah.
It's one of those it's like how we play Bournemouth, for example. It's like
I feel like they definitely have I'm looking there. So by that point, if Fulham beat Liverpool, they would be 1 point behind Chelsea and just 2 points behind Liverpool. And if Brentford or Everton win that game, they would leapfrog Chelsea and be level on points with Liverpool. That's granted if both Liverpool and Chelsea lose, because Manchester City traveled to the Bridge the next match week.
And then we played them following after. I think if we beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge on April 19th, it's over for me, because
we need to win that.
Chelsea, that's it. If we get back-to-back wins, Leeds, Chelsea, then I'm like, yeah, I think this is home and dry. That win against Chelsea automatically, in my opinion, will take them out of that top 4 running, because they can't keep losing that many games, and they just have difficult fixtures, and they're really in such poor like form at this point, where it's like City, United, right in the way. I mean, those are very tough fixtures, in my opinion.
No, agreed, they do. Because Liverpool play literally everyone around us. Because they play Fulham, they play Brentford, they play us, they play Chelsea, and they play Villa.
And they play Villa on the second to
And
last.
they play Liverpool literally play and they're gonna get packed up by PSG in the midst of all that as well. In the champs.
That's why I'm happy Liverpool is still also in the Champions League, because the longer they stay there, the more they could be like, fuck, do we focus on this? Do we just try and like, go for the Champions League, or do we try and save this Premier League season? And that, when you have that sort of like contrasting thoughts, you can be like, okay, cool. That's where the drop points start to come in, and the overthinking from Onslaught starts to come in. So I think Liverpool will just about 5th place against Champions League anyway. So I think
starting to work though. If Villa finish 3rd, 4th, or 5th, and they win the Europa League, 6th place gets the Champions League spot. So if Villa finish top 5 and win the Europa League, 6th place gets the Champions League spot, which I think is crazy. But hey, it's used to their own. So that opens up potentially another spot as well.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
Villa could actually win the Europa League.
Yeah, because Villa winning the Europa League is very, very, very possible. I just don't like that Liverpool.
Emery at the wheel too. That's his competition.
I read it 6th. I could be wrong, man. Hopefully it is 5th. I'm trying to see Liverpool or Chelsea outside the Champions League. Hopefully, preferably Liverpool. Well, if it's Chelsea, I'll settle for that. Hopefully Brentford, Everton, and Fulham can get their shit together and they both miss out, if I'm being really real.
I'd rather Chelsea finish 7th. If that's the case. If 6 teams could be in the Champions League again, then I'd rather Chelsea just finish 7th and let them guys play Conference League. Because I'm not going to lie, the season Chelsea have had and Liverpool have had, to see them back in the Champions League for me.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. Thank you. I'm right. Yeah. If 5th, if you lot finish 5th, 3rd, 4th, like Europa, the 6th gets it. Big up as well, man. Shout out Dunsey as well, man. Every single time. Yo, cuz are you good? Yeah. Yo, he's asleep still. It's out of it. Tired. He out of it. Right there we go. Unless he froze. I think he might have froze still because he just removed himself. All right, we'll see. But Hassam told me it's guaranteed for Villa and Chelsea to fight 5th. You know what Hassam's like, man. It's the same guy who told me I was being negative during the Amorim era. He's the same guy that told me United's defense is worse than our defenders are worse than Sunderland's. Here we are, man. But shout out to Sam every single. Hey, life comes at you fast, man. You see when you talk rubbish in this footballing in the footballing space, the footballing universe hears it. So you see the likes of people who are fueled by their hatred. You see the likes of Hassam and troops who say shit and are fueled by their hatred. Yo, the universe got something for you. Look, like when everyone had running jokes for us about the Bournemouth game, and we got the best result of the fucking weekend. I kind of
hope Liverpool keep Onslaught, because I've seen a lot. Cool, good for the Premier League. He won the Premier League, for Liverpool and whatnot. But I really hope we keep him because 7th place. Now that's UEFA, bro. Anyway,
yo, UEFA is on this money grab thing, yo. How you gonna have almost half a league? How you gonna have literally? So you'd have what? 7 teams from the 7 teams in the champs. What? 2 in Europa and 1 in the conference. So you'd have like 10. You'd have half the league in Europe.
Half the league in Europe. That's not possible.
I think it's because we've been doing we've been doing very well in the competitions, and because they keep on increasing the number of clubs in the competitions.
I know wise the league is high in coach. So top 5. That's why top 5, regardless if Arsenal or Liverpool actually crash out in the next round, have enough points that 5 teams could still get in. But 7 teams is
It says here, yeah.
That's outrageous, bro.
UEFA confirmed that 7th place in the Premier League this season will qualify for the 2026/2027 Champions League if Aston Villa win the Europa League and finish 5th or 6th. So if Villa finish 5th or 6th and win the Europa League and finish 5th or 6th in the Premier League, 7th place would get the Champions League. So you could finish 7th and get into the Champions League. So then what was that, like 8 and 9 in the Europa League and then a 10th team in the conference, or would it be 1 in Europa? And then, no, actually, because it's 2 teams in Europa now, isn't it? Because you got Villa and Forest, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
it
Crystal
probably
Palace
would
are
be
in
2.
there. Crystal Palace are in there. Yeah, it is a money grab.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my.
Yeah.
That's. Hey, but it helps us in regards to just getting, whether it's 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th, or whatever.
Remember,
Facebook.
For sure.
Winner gets you.
Say that again, Paul. You broke up a little bit. Say that again.
So,
Am I breaking up? Am I breaking up on my end?
No, it's cool.
I can't hear you. I
Oh.
think it's him.
that's an epic.
All right, Paul. Yo, Paul, you're breaking up. Jump out and jump back in. Hey, nephew, make sure you lot do this.
All right,
yes.
1 second.
I ain't trying to see Villa. I want Villa winning the Europa League. Cool. But don't open up another spot in for the Prem. Yo, you lot do the business. Nah, that's it. Make sure. But yeah, big up everyone tapped in. Run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button as well. Anything else you might want to add that we've not spoken about, you might want to chat about before we close out?
No, I'm straight, bro.
Nothing else.
I'm straight. Shout out to
Cause
the
he-
gang every time. These are always good, man.
Yeah, man, it's always good, especially chopping up like just in. Again, the result wasn't the best, but look how much
can't
we got at the
hear
result.
this.
Look
Is it just
after the
me?
weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
You got Amy, cuzzy. Yeah, he must have. Yeah, connection issues everywhere, people. But I bring the man them back. Yes, 10 more likes, like Don C said. It was a wrap.
Shout out
32
my
likes.
killer.
Yeah, girls up to
Don
40
C.
likes, people. Shout out Don C every single time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on the channel as well. That says, as always, shout out to Ball Jobs Arsenal. Don't worry, Uncard. Season starts after
That
international
shit was
break.
crazy.
Oh, you got McGinney, Esther, and Yuri back. Oh, yeah. You lot could cook still with those 2 back. Yeah, because your midfield is needed. You good because you can hear us now, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I don't know why. Paul jumping out just messed up my whole setup.
Nah, it's calm, man. No stress. It's all good. Anything you want to add, Cuzzy, that we've not spoken about?
Nah, man. All good, man. All good. Man United's on the up and up. Yeah, it's all good, man.
Talk
It's
to
all
him.
good.
Yeah,
You get me? Yeah, no, I think we've touched all points, man.
it is. Anything else you want to add, Paul, that we've not spoken about?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there to my
Probably.
Nah, I think we touched on everything. Left back, midfield, robbery on Friday, plans for the summer, plans for next season. I think that's everything. So hopefully we smoke leads on April 13th. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think is it the 11th? I know it's a Monday game, but yeah.
That's Monday
I'll
night
find
game.
it. I'll chat to you, man, anyway, because obviously during next international break, I'm going to do some crossovers with the other shows. So you lot let me know if there's any others you lot want to chat
Oh
about.
yeah. Let me anyone of them Chelsea brothers want to pull up, man. Oh yeah.
All right, I'll shout the Chelsea lot and get it together, man.
Yeah,
I'll shout
let's see
the
if they gonna
Chelsea
pull
lot.
up.
You got Chelsea, there's City, the Bayesian show, the Yardman show, Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
I can knock Vader off of his high horse too. You want to call Burnley fans? You want to call any of them? The way we moving, it's smoke for anybody, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that Bayesian show.
Fans, though. Some of the
Oh,
Liverpool
Bayesian too. Yeah, Bayesian.
The Liverpool fans. I want to talk to some of the Bayesian.
You want to talk to them? All right, cool. I'll
that Bayesian show
happened
must
to
be
Bayesian
so quiet. Must be so
real quiet.
Oh, it was great. Yes, it's great doing that show because like the contrast from like the start of the
From
season,
last season as well. Exactly.
If Lex can't duck the smoke either, That's talking about.
I'll shout the admin show. All right.
I cook my team harsher than you guys ever could. Nah, we gonna cook you, brother. You next. He
Nah,
got
we gonna
that.
get
Yeah.
Remember at the start. At the start of the season for us, I can't remember who I told from the Bayesian show that Man United is going to beat Liverpool. And
Yes.
everyone was flabbergasted. They were like,
I
what?
was one of them. I was flabbergasted, but you called it.
Yeah, do you know what? The belly of that team, I just knew it weren't strong, man. That team, That team ain't got it, man. That team has not got it. That Liverpool team's died. They need to do a lot this summer, boy.
Mm-hmm.
It's an aging
That's why I hope
team.
they get Champions League football, because I hope Champions League football kind of like, because if they get it, it will kind of like, how would you say, paper over the cracks and make it look like everything is okay. They keep Slot for one more season, because I don't think Slot's a good manager.
Have Dante pull up. Have Dante pull up with that Bayesian talk. We gonna do them like they always do the New Day and the Royal Rumble. We just feet, straight feet, just feet on them, bro. I'm telling you.
We go pattern it. So people, I will do. Obviously, this week we'll run as normal, and then next week, the Monday to Friday, I'll chat to all the ManDem here, all the other shows, and see what I can do and put together and pattern it and see what's what. Definitely, I'll see what you like. Come on, nephew. Allow the Spurs lot, man. They got nothing left, man.
What?
You can't just be kicking. That's just kicking a dead body.
Yes, don't even talk about football.
That's kicking a dead body. I'm supposed to shout M. De Niro and Jez. That is kicking a dead body, man.
Like, M. De Niro took a vacation. M. De Niro took a vacation. We know what that means, brothers. We all know what a vacation.
Yeah, man.
Like.
I get it. You know what? A genuine relegation battle.
They're in genuine relegation.
But they're the genuine. Like they have
the last season when people were making fun of us. Oh, we could get relegated. It wasn't serious because it was like Burnley and who was the other teams? The other three
Burnley.
teams.
No, it wasn't Burnley. Was it like Ipswich?
It was. I forget the teams.
I forget. I'll pull it up now. 1 second.
The team was so bad that I was like, yeah, we're probably not going to get relegated, but we were not.
Southampton, Ipswich, and Leicester.
And Leicester, yes. So those three teams were poor. So it wasn't really a real relegation battle.
Yeah.
But this is like West Ham. Literally, if West Ham win, they're 18th.
Yeah, because West Ham play Wolves in the next games. West Ham play Wolves, and I think Spurs travel to Brighton. Let me double check that now. So yeah, West Ham are at home to Wolves, so they'll probably win that.
They get packed up,
and Spurs play away at Sunderland. So literally,
they all gonna be stuck at 30.
Yeah, they literally could be in the bottom. They could be 18th by the time like the following match day comes along.
West Ham against Wolves is gonna be an even affair. It's gonna be a draw, and I think West Ham is on 30 points.
Yeah. West Ham are literally a point behind them. They're on 29. West Ham are on 29. Spurs are on 30.
There that go.
On 32. Leeds are on 33. But yeah, I'm not gonna get the Spurs lot, man. Like, you kicking it. What's wrong with you, nephew, man? What's wrong with you lot? Get the Spurs lot to say what, man?
I hear it.
That's rude. They got big problems.
Nah, fuck them. All that. Oh, who are you? You gave us our first trophy. Who are you? Eddie, have a heart, man.
Now, if they get relegated, though, I will laugh my ass off.
In Bilbao, wherever the hell that game was, it's top out too. Them, they wasn't. But when they started talking about what we did, they can get it too, bro.
No, if they genuinely get relegated, like I said, I don't have no beef with Tottenham. Like, to be fair,
I do.
In the whole Big Six, whatever, I just looked at them as, okay, cool. I don't really have a rivalry with Spurs. They've been good to us. They gave us Berbatov, Michael Carrick over the years. So I thank them. But I didn't like last season, how that ended. I didn't like it. So hopefully if they do get relegated, that's payback for the Europa League for me. Because it's like, okay, cool, you're in the championship now. You got your trophy, and now you're playing with Doncaster Rovers and Preston North End. How about that?
West Brom and shit.
West Brom.
That's why I'm not shouting the Spurs lot, man. Like, because they wouldn't show up anyway. Like, Jez ain't ended up.
I honestly wonder what they will do if they get relegated. Like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna do like a fire sale of every? Because they can't afford them wages in the championship.
You right? You spot on.
That's why I keep telling you guys, Van de Ven.
Yeah, 1 second, huh?
It would be a fire sale too. I think so. I think players would want out as well. I could see a fire sale.
Van de Ven could genuinely.
Hey, fellas, I got to cut. My fault, y'all.
Yo, Eddie, it's all good.
Catch on the next
We're closing out anyway. Blessings, Eddie, man. Big up every
all right,
time.
Brothers. All right, chat.
Every time. Blessings, Eddie. Big up.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, Van de Ven literally could be available. Like, let's say they get relegated.
I don't know why. Every time someone leaves, it messes up my whole set.
Jump out, jump back in, man.
Oh my God.
It's all good. He'll be back in a second. But now you right. 110%. You right, Paul. We'll see.
Because if he leaves, you could have a scenario where Van der Ven's available for 25 million.
For me, if he's 25 M's, you that's
25 million. You could have a scenario like that. So listen, Spurs, they got big shit to worry about. I don't wish relegation on them because I don't hate them. But again, I don't really give a fuck about them. So it's a catch-22. This is the Premier League. This is do or death. This league, if you get things wrong in this league, it literally eats you up, and you could find yourself in the championship. Leeds, this could be Leeds part 2. Leeds were battling, with us in Liverpool and Arsenal back in the day, finishing 4th, 5th, playing in Europe and all of that stuff. And then one season they finished 15th, and then the next season they were relegated. That's how it happens. That's the Premier League for you.
Yes. But Paul, shout your socials, let them know where they can find you, all that good stuff.
Yes, guys. DJ Paul 703 on the TikTok, on Instagram. We got some work going on. Also, next month, the UK. I will actually be in the UK. Not to visit the PGMOL. I wish I could. But I do have a tour. London, Birmingham, Manchester on the 10th. Birmingham on the 11th, and London on April 13th. So yeah, that should be nice. So hopefully, you guys based in the UK could pull up. I could send Flawless the ticket links and
so as soon as the ticket links out, I'm gonna put it out because I'm gonna be there anyway. Definitely link up 100%.
Yeah, if you let me know, I'll try to be in Manchester at the same time.
Yeah, so it's Manchester April 10th. I think that's when we're going to be there. Me and my bro Akiola Pedro. He's an artist. He's an Arsenal fan too as well. So he did have a great week.
Yeah, April 10th, a Friday. Yeah, that works, man.
Yeah. That works for me as well. I'll fly down there after work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we got.
Nice. So you make sure you subscribe. DJ Paul 703 on Instagram. What are you saying, Cuzzy?
Yeah, man. Good chatting with you guys again, man. Chatting on positive vibes is what I love, man. It's what I love. You get me? Man United, keep building, keep striving, keep doing the right things, and who knows where we'll be in a couple of years. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'll be in the chats as I usually am.
I appreciate it. 100%. You already know. But yeah, people, we're gonna redirect to. Let me see who's live. Send you lot to Gunner, people. That's what I want to do. Send you lot over to Lee Gunner, my Arsenal tears, all that good stuff. I'll send it over there.
Let's Gunner, see him break it down, like.
Gunner still rant. He's probably been ranting since the full-time whistle up until this point, man. Man just did a 14-hour live stream, man. He don't give a fuck, yo. He just gonna be ranting.
He's in such a weird position because I know he hates Arteta,
yeah.
But at the same time, Arsenal's winning, so it puts him in such a weird position, like. Because you can't be overly negative when your team's always winning, but at the same time, when you're playing terroristic football, yeah, it just hurts to watch your team.
Oh shit, it's North live. All right, I'll send you lot to North. I'm gonna go drop in actually. I need to get him on the channel. That's what I need to do. I need to get him on the channel. Shout out North. Big up Gunner, make sure you check it out. But North, let's go see North's miserable self. Let me send you lot over there, man. And don't forget, people, this show, all the other shows you see on the channel, apart from watch-alongs, fan calling shows, are available on all audio platforms: Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. Probably no show. Maybe you might get a show later on tonight, people. Of course, tomorrow, back, United City show with Veta, people. So that's going to be good fun because Veta's still going to be on fucking Cloud 12. So yeah, we're closing out. This has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. And yes, Kepa Raid in North's chat, people. Yeah, man. Kepa Raid in his chat. Big up. Salute. We out.